Natalie Shepherd. Good evening.
My name's Carrie Nicewander. I'm at 1503 Colorado Drive. I want to start by saying that I don't believe that this proposal that was put forth to close Red Cedar School was meant to hurt children of color or international students. But I do believe that the unintended consequences of this proposal will hurt children of color and international students. Diversity is good, but I'm talking about something more than diversity. Being in an environment with majority children of color is an advantage to children of color. How many of those of us who are white are often in the minority? Not all that often, certainly not here. My oldest son went to Pinecrest for a year. There was some diversity there, but we switched to Red Cedar because it is a school that is majority children of color that celebrates this on a daily basis. It is a benefit to children of color to be in a majority environment, and that is why I plead with you to keep Red Cedar open. It is a school where students of color and international students are celebrated on a daily basis. And that is so vital in this world where they will face racism and white privilege on a daily basis, but not here, not in our school systems, not at Red Cedar School. I do believe that this is a racial justice issue, and I believe that we are serving our children of color and international students best by keeping them in a school that is majority children of color, where that is celebrated every day. White privilege isn't something that is intended. It is often unintentional consequences, and we have the opportunity here to not let these consequences occur. The East Lansing Area Interfaith Group asked you to reconsider this decision. 10 different ministers have specifically asked you to consider this as a racial justice issue, and I ask you to take that seriously. I'm not trying to target any individuals on this board. I know this is hard, but I do believe we need to do what is right for all of our kids, and I believe that is what you want too. So let's do that and keep all of our schools open. Thank you.
Thank you. Karen Honey, followed by Natalie Shepherd. And I'm just going to say, instead of calling Scott's name when he shows up, just to cue up Scott, and Imelda Hay. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Karen Honey. I live at 963 Lilac. I'm going to keep my comments brief tonight. I spoke last week. I've written letters. I've made phone calls. I think the board knows how I feel. I was on the committee. I wish I could say that I felt that I at least respected the process, but I really don't, because I feel like the process really wasn't followed. We were asked to give recommendations. We got recommendations from the city, from the MSU, from Hometown Housing Commission, and I agree with everybody else that says we're very confused still about why this decision was made. I was going to talk about racial and social justice, but Carrie did a wonderful job of that, so I just wanted to tell a quick story, which is very similar to the story that the young woman just told, and this was a story that touched my heart. When I think of what school should mean to children, it should be something that's a lasting impact. And I had the most wonderful phone call from my daughter. She's 19. She went through Red Cedar, then Glen Caron, McDonald Middle School, and East Lansing High School. Got a wonderful education here. She called me about 5 or 6 days ago, and she said, "Why didn't you tell me about Red Cedar?" I was trying to just kind of let her not worry about it because she's in school. And I figured she's 19 years old. She's an egocentric teenager focusing on what she's focusing on. Well, she found out because the same sort of email thread, it was a Facebook thread this time, and there were about 10 kids that she had gone through Red Cedar with, and these kids were from all over the world. There's a little girl from China, a girl from Korea, a friend of hers from Pakistan, and they heard through their own families, some of which are still hearing from other kids, that Red Cedar was going to close. And they immediately joined forces, and they Facebooked everybody that they knew, and they said, "You've got to write a letter to the board. You've got to write a letter to the board. We can't close Red Cedar." And to me, that is what an elementary school should do. It should be a lifelong impact. I don't know very many 19 and 20-year-olds in the middle of their college careers that are going to actually take the time to contact their friends around the world and support their elementary school. That's how much it meant to them. And that's what East Lansing education can mean to children and should mean to children. And I, again, urge you to reconsider your decision. And one more thing I wanted to say. It seems like people in positions of leadership often feel that it may look weak to change their minds, to show some flexibility. And I completely disagree. I think it makes you wise, not weak, to listen to what people say, to think, and to reconsider. And I urge you to do that. Thank you.
Good evening to you. What is your name, honey?
Natawe.
Okay.
My name is Natawe, and I live in 126 Regent Street, Lansing, Michigan. And I went to Red Cedar in kindergarten to 4th grade, and now I'm in Glencairn. And I think you shouldn't close Red Cedar because of it's like there's really good classes, and the teachers are very nice, and everybody really likes it. And like even though like it might not have like the best cleanliness in the bathrooms and stuff, but it's a very nice school, and it's like up to date with technology. It has like boards and smart boards, and like everybody was kind of like at ease with each other, and like there wasn't any like but like it's a green school, and like it's a really good school, and I don't think you should close it.
Thank you very much. Hi, hold on just 1 minute, honey, okay? Imelda Hay, Jennifer Novello, Laura Miller Parentage. How are you doing?
Good. Hi.
Can you try to move that microphone so that we can not miss anything you have to say, please? What is your name?
My name's Imelda Hay,
Okay.
and I live at 312 Midvale, Lansing. And you shouldn't close Red Cedar because the teachers are really cool, and yeah, they're really cool, and they have new technology, and everyone there is really nice, and I wouldn't have most of my friends today if Red Cedar wasn't that diverse, and you shouldn't close Red Cedar down because it's an awesome school.
Thank you. A couple of future school board members out there, I hope. Jennifer Novello, let's see what just give me a moment to organize here. I have some new ones. Jennifer Novello, Laura Miller Parentage, Michelle Wiesbart. Yes, good evening.
Jennifer Novello, 525 Hillcrest Avenue in East Lansing. And I guess I just want to start out by saying that those kids who have spoken tonight and all of ours at home are why we're here. You know, my own children at home are wanting to speak up about the schools that they love, and they're wanting to talk about all the great things about their schools, because I really believe that each and every one of our schools in this district, we are so lucky. We have so many wonderful schools. We have wonderful teachers. We have dedicated volunteers, administrators. We have bent over backwards to try and protect all of our children from budget cuts, from changes that are out of our control, from things that just showed up at our door that now we have to figure out how to educate in this climate. Our choice about reconfiguring, in my mind, is about a strategic move